for joining me today. Quick little desk stretch break, and today we're really going to put the desk in the desk stretch break because for those of you that are really confined to sitting at your desk and can't even get up, that's what I'm going to really get at today is just stretches that you don't even need to get up. They're all going to be seated. So even if you're in a meeting and you need to be seated, these are still some stretches that you can do. Sorry, let me just put. We don't want any pop-up notifications coming on. So we're going to do 4 of them today. I think pretty much all of them are spin-offs of ones we've done or just a little bit different. So let's get into it, right? So the first one, clasp our hands together, put it behind our head. And I know all the time I always say, don't yank on your head, don't yank on your head. But right now we're going to be using those hands to force ourselves into this stretch. So you're going to tuck your chin, okay, and you're going to clasp these hands behind your head to really aid your chin tuckingness. We'll add a new word. Okay, and as you're down in the stretch, you're going to feel these primary muscles here that your occipital, suboccipital right here, where you get a lot of your headaches from, are going to stretch down into your traps. Okay? You may even get it feeling even lower. This, and as I'm speaking, keep holding this stretch. We're trying to hold everything roughly 30 seconds. Okay, depending on how tight you are, I know personally I am, right along the spine, you're going to feel it go even further down, maybe into mid-back shoulder blades. Now to get, as I just spoke there, it's very central. It goes right down the spine on either side of the spine, but to get to one side or the other, I want you to use your eyes in a very slight neck motion from side to side as you're down in the stretch. You'd be surprised just how big of a difference of a stretch you're going to get, not even by turning the head, just by gazing your eyes from side to side. All right, so I will not hold this stretch for the last 10 seconds, all right? So pulling down, chin tucked in, I'm now looking from one side, left side as much as I can, little bit of neck rotation, and to the other side. Okay? So we'll call that 30 seconds right about there. But once again, you can do any of these as much as you want throughout the day. That's a really good one right behind the neck because as we're like this all day, okay, those muscles get really strained. So let's go into our next one. Like I said, everything's going to be in a seated position. So sit up nice and tall. Put your hands right on your knees. We're going to now do a seated cat-cow. So what you want to do is round your back as much as possible. Okay, that's why I kind of am at an angle here, and I may even go completely to the side on this one. Okay, so try to round your back as much as you possibly can. So drive your back shoulder blades like into the invisible wall behind you. Okay, and then come up, bring the chin up, arch the back, expose the chest to the ceiling. Okay, got a nice crack there. We're gonna do 5 of them. All right, so that's 1. Round back. Okay, drive everything back into the seat. Little 1, 2, and now arch the back, bring the chin up, expose the chest to the ceiling. 1, 2, round the back. Make sure you're breathing through this. You're not talking, I'm talking. I'm not getting as deep of a stretch as you. And arch the back. Okay, what I like to do too is when I come to this position, kind of pull the arms out by the side, palms go forward. That's going to get even more stretch through the shoulders. Okay? Hands back on the knees to round the back. This is number 4. Oh, really getting deeper every time with those deep breaths. And arch the back. I like to have the hands out by the side, palms forward, stretch those fingers apart. And let's do one more. One more rounding. And arch. Oh, that second one I got a really good crack on. All right, so this next one, we've done something very similar all the time, right? We do it standing a lot. Now we're going to do it sitting. So I'm facing you. Grab one arm here. Okay, really doesn't matter. It's just for support. Arm up. I know you get cut off. I get cut off by the screen. And let's just lean. Okay, we just have this hand there in case you lean too much and we don't want you falling out of the chair. Okay, and reach, reach, reach. Okay, this is one of those big ones, and keep holding as I'm talking. But big ones that just don't. You go through the motions, you're really not going to do anything. Really want to reach as far away as possible so that you can get this whole side, this all soft tissue here, to really stretch out, okay? Pretend like someone's here on your fingers, pulling you, pulling you, pulling you. and bring it back down. Oh, wow. And reach. I like to hold in front of the chair. The way it doesn't jam up my shoulder. Reach as much as you can. A little back in through the lats, right? Armpit, down through the obliques, right into your hip flexors. Oh, lean as much as you can. Reach as much as you can. And good. We'll bring it back. All right, so one more. I'm going to come to the edge of my seat. So if you have armrests that kind of come out, you might need that to get to the edge of your seat. Okay, and now we're going to go into this piriformis stretch. Okay, that we do quite a bit, and we're going to lean away as we do this. Okay, if you have something to hold on to, maybe you can use that to really pull you into that lean. I really am seeing myself and noticing how inflexible I am right here by looking at this. So let me back up a little bit too and keep holding this. Pushing down, okay, and leaning away, okay. You're really looking for it, right? Well, see where my pocket is? Right? That's pretty much exactly where you want to feel it. Keep holding, we'll only another 5-10 seconds. When you bring your leg up like this, right, you feel like this like tennis ball, golf ball, little muscle right there. That's what we're trying to hit right there, all right? So let's switch. And if you're not on the edge of your seat, you can even just press the foot into the knee like this as opposed to putting it on top. But I don't have anything to rest on. It would just fall off. Right? So pressing down, and I'm going to lean away. If you can get this arm to full extension while applying pressure, holy deep, wow. Well, this side, I feel like I have more mobility, but I'm tighter. Breathe through it. Let's just hold this one for 30 seconds. We'll be all done. Just another 5 seconds. Breathe through it. Every time you exhale, try to lean away a little bit more or push down. And good. Relax. All right, so those are 4 quick stretches. We did the hands behind the head, tucking the chin, stretching back behind the neck, the traps, suboccipital, looking from side to side to get more lateral with those. We just did a seated cat-cow. Okay, we did the side stretch, just reaching over, stretching